What's up guys, I'm Dino11 and in today's video I'm checking out Prehistoric Kingdoms Update 15. Man, I've been so excited for this. This dropped like 6 hours ago. I'm sorry for not being able to cover it, but I'm here now and I'm going to try and cover all of the features that are in it. Now, I believe the game is on sale for like the back to school sale or something, so if you're thinking about getting it, definitely consider, because it's on sale for like 30% off. And also one more note, one of the main features, the animal look IKs and the threatening behaviors, are unfortunately not in this version of the update due to some like real world factors and also the difficulty of adding those features. The devs have decided to push those back to not like to not overwork themselves. Sorry, it's been a long day, but to not overwork themselves, which is totally understandable, because of course I don't want to, like, as a gamer, I don't want to receive like a rushed product or anything. So I think it's good that they're taking their time adding that feature that will be coming. Well, they plan to be adding the threatening behaviors and stuff in like mid to late September, but some of the threatening behaviors have made their way into this update, and I'm going to try and showcase that later on. But that's enough of me, yapping. Let's get into the main features. So actually what I'm going to do first is showcase the new landscaping tools and the paleobotany. So if I go here, already you can see a brand new, much cleaner menu. And in fact, hold on, let me put some water down because it's a really cool feature. Okay, but of course we have all the biomes, but one of the big new features is the inclusion of paleobotany or paleoflora. As you can see, it's got this little symbol. You can see that it's from the Mesozoic era. So I'm going to just place some from all biomes. We've got some desert foliage right here. Looks very cool. Really like the way it looks. We've got some of the grassland. Of course, some biomes have more than the others, so that's some grassland. Here's some scrubland. Oh, got quite a lot of scrubland. Also, there's very loud music in the background. So we've got some scrubland, a lot of wetland foliage, got some seasonal wetland foliage. I mean, all of this foliage is just absolutely beautiful. And this is the cool part, along with this new with these new like plants and stuff, we have this water mask that allows me to, for example, place these hydrophytes on the water. And with that water mask on, I can't place these on the like regular ground. I have to put them in the water because these are water plants. So we'll fill it up. We've also got some lotus, and this also works, for example, like if we I don't know, let's go to the tropical. If I select this, it won't allow me to put it in the water. Got to put it here. So we've got some more paleoflora. This is a tropical. Yeah, like loads of different trees and stuff. It's all looking beautiful. We've got some temperate foliage, the platonites, I believe. Yep. Oh wow, there's a lot. And then we also got some seasonal ones looking beautiful. Coastal. Got some of these. I mean, these trees are absolutely ginormous. Like, they can dwarf sauropods. That's how huge these trees are. These are going to make building like more realistic enclosures so much like easier in a way. And of course, lastly, we have boreal. And the way you unlock these paleo plants is you excavate them just like you would excavate any other, like just as you would excavate a dinosaur or an animal, a prehistoric animal. And the way I see how this would work is you wouldn't want to invest in the paleo plants like right away, but as you get more money and more bigger dinosaurs, you can start to invest in the paleobotany, because it adds a bonus to the animal's rating, as well as allowing them to be enriched, which I'm going to talk about a little later on. And down the line, having this paleo flora is going to actually provide some health benefits for the dinosaurs. So that's going to be really interesting to see. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the paleo flora. Of course, there's way more. There's not 200, over 200 variants and 30 species. So, I mean, amazing work done by the artists for this game. Now, I'm going to actually move on here because, like I said, enrichment, like animal feeding enrichment, is now a big aspect of the game. And alongside that, we've got a bunch of new feeders. So, this is the like basic feeder that we already had in the game, but it's been overhauled, so we now have new visuals for all the different diets. And there's also 4 different types of like materials you can use. So we've got like metal, plastic. Actually, no, I think this is metal. That's plastic. This is like clay or something, and this is wood. And we've got all these different sizes. We got a small one right here. These like long trays. This like square one, and then this huge circular one. So he's going to allow you to like, for example, if you've got smaller dinosaurs, they're probably not going to be eating from this ginormous food tray. They'll be eating from like the smaller one. As for the enrichment, we've got all these new ones right here. Now, these 4 are actually they were already in the game. The termite mound, the frozen fruit block, the blood pumpkin, and the dung beetles. The dung beetles are now food. Like, they're now insects enrichment. They used to be a way to remove dung, if you didn't know, but now they're just they've been changed to a new enrichment type. So those are the ones we already have in game, but we also have these new fish carcasses. Of course, these aren't real fish, they're like plastic fish that have been stuffed with fish. We've got like a bowfin, I believe, and a tuna. And then over here, we've got these logs. This one has fruits, this one has insects, and this one has plants. I really like the attention to detail. I mean, just look at that. Oh my! There's even some insects crawling around and stuff. Yeah. And then there's fruits. Of course, it's just a 2D texture, but it still looks amazing. Over here, we've got sort of the same thing, but instead of logs, there's stumps. Vegetables over here, fruits right here, and the insects right here. We can take a closer look. Pretty much the same thing. Over here, we've got these animal carcasses, like these fake plastic animal carcasses. These are really cool as well. You know, you could use these for your carnivores. And then over here, we've got these hay bales. We've got some small clumps, and then we've got the actual hay bales. And these provide enrichment for your herbivores. So these are all the new feeders. I believe if I missed some, do comment down below. And the next feature that I'm going to be showing is the new grid. So if I select like this floor, for example, never mind, it's not really showing the new grid. Hold on. It shows better with the fences. So as you can see, yep, immediately you can select this use grid, and there's a brand new grid, and it actually works with fences now. So if I want to create this 4x4 enclosure, oh wait, that's not 4, that's like 5x4. Whoops, my bad. It's very easy to create more organized parks, as well as like square enclosures like this, and I've used the grid to make these enclosures. I believe that that's it for these features. There are a lot of other like quality of life changes and stuff, but I'm not going to be going over those. But now I'm going to get into the big part of the update, the new animals. But first, I'm going to be checking them out in the hatchery, or the nursery, which has been completely revamped. As you can see, we've got this sort of wireframe, I don't know what you would call it, like, I don't know, wireframe model over here. As you can see, this menu has just sort of been streamlined. I can make them all squares instead. I can reverse. We can filter, or not filter, sort. So for example, we've got dinosaurs, and then there will be mammals below. Or maybe if I want to sort by rating, the Leonosaurus is unfortunately the lowest rated dinosaur in the game, and then Argentinosaurus is the highest rated. I've also got these filters. For example, we can look at the desert ones or maybe the boreal ones. This is going to make like finding your animals easier. But what's even cooler is that this preview shows a live preview of the animal you're going to be making. So I'm going to select the Gallimimus because it's one of the new dinosaurs. As you can see, we've got all this information over here. Lifespan, males, females, like how many you need in the social group. But this preview right here is showing the exact animal that, for example, if I was to click create, this is the exact one that I would place in my park, which is so cool. So I can change it to male. As you can see, it updates in real time. I can change the maturity. And I can also change the growth speed, which affects the price, but in the future will also affect immunity to disease and lifespan. Animals that grow faster will be less immune, and as you can see here, they also have less fertility, which is going to come into play in the breeding aspect, which is, of course, the big thing for this new update, which I'm going to be talking about later on. You can also change the animation that's played. The walk animation is a bit jittery, I've seen. Hopefully that'll be fixed, but I'd assume like fidget and idle are that's at least what I'll be using the most. But that's not all. First off, these Gallimimus skins are beautiful. We'll be able to see them in game momentarily, but you can actually edit the skin of the animal. So I'm going to set it to idle real quick, and I can actually override the size variation. So I can make a small, like a super small one, or I can make a like huge one. And what's cool about the breeding system is actually you can selectively breed to like a large male and a large female to make a baby that will eventually grow larger than this max in the hatchery. So maybe it could be like 1.10 or 1.11. And you can also do the reverse. So maybe instead of 0.93, if you breed two small dinosaurs, maybe you get like a 0.9 or something. And this is going to be super cool to see. My keyboard just turned off. You can also just manually override the what's it called? The mutation, yes. And we can also change the color. So for example, it shows better with the leucistic one. I can really change a lot of the stuff. We can change the hue, saturation, the value of the color. I can also just randomize. And of course you have to unlock this in sandbox, but in challenge mode you have to unlock this. In sandbox you can just have it immediately. Like in sandbox, this is gonna make like having these like really cool. And it's going to be, it's not gonna be an RNG anymore. You'll be able to just make one right away. Or of course you can just turn it off if you like this skin. Now I'm going to exit the Animal Nursery. This is an awesome update, by the way. And now I think it's time we actually check out the animals themselves. So over here, of course, we've got the Gallimimus. So I'm going to select Milo right here.
This giant feathered friend is not a bird, but a Gallimimus. Newbie keepers tend to find the toothless beak of Gallimimus rather unthreatening compared to the sharp teeth of other theropods. They start to show more respect once I remind them how well modern birds eviscerate their prey with their toothless beaks.
Hey, don't disrespect my boy, the Gallimimus. So we've got 3 different skins. This one right here, I don't know the names of the skins, I'm going to be honest. So we've got this one, which looks amazing, and we've got this one, which also looks amazing. They all look amazing. As they always do. Of course, there is some sexual dimorphism. As you can see with this is the male. He's a lot more pink than the female, which I believe is right there. Wait, no. Yeah, right there. They all appear to be resting. Oh, and this guy's also the alpha. They added a new crown thing. But I believe if I go, yes, here, we can see the new enrichment tab. So as you can see, I'm actually missing fruit in this enclosure. I haven't put any fruit in here. So I can just do that. I can just click view compatible items and it will immediately take me here. So Actually, maybe I can use like one of the enrichment ones. Yeah, let's use this. Boom. So now they should. Yep, they now have fruit, and animals can now browse these plants. Like they can actually like eat from these plants. It doesn't add to their hunger, but it will increase this bar right here. Of course, I'm in challenge. No, I'm in sandbox mode, so like it's not going down or anything. But they can browse from the plants. They won't gain any actual food from it here, but they will. They'll gain some enrichment in the future. The devs do want to add an option that browsing will add hunger, like it will increase their hunger as well, which would make making like ecosystems and stuff even more viable. So that's pretty much it for the Gallimimus. They are absolutely beautiful. I think this is definitely my favorite skin. It's just so gorgeous. But I mean, all of them are incredible. But yeah, I think that's basically it for the Gallimimus. Oh yeah, you can also see their breeding season. Wow, they are very crowded. By the way, this enclosure is way too small for them. That's on me. But I'm going to go over here and check out the other species, the Oviraptor.
I admit I have a real soft spot for Oviraptor. They're clever and charismatic, but so misunderstood. The vets say we have to keep an eye out for any joint pain or stiffness in their legs. They're concerned that compared to the sand dunes they would have encountered in their natural environment, this substrate could be too firm. Caring for dinosaurs like Oviraptor is a delicate business.
That's interesting. Maybe we'll see like some things to do with that. Oh yeah, by the way, we can see the browsing happening right here. He's eating from this plant, despite, you know, it not being a feeder. He's kind of stuck. Okay, now that's fixed. So this is one of these skins. Honestly, that skin is amazing. This skin is also beautiful. We can see some iridescence in the feathers. That actually looks really cool. That looks sick. Yeah, as you can see, they're browsing. He's browsing here. That's the same skin, but on a female. Oh yeah, and this is the other skin. They're all beautiful. Honestly, I don't know which one to pick as my favorite. Oh, what the heck? Oh, well, here's the mating display. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that was pretty cool. Now, I don't actually have a nest in this place yet, so they can't breed. I was going to talk about that later. But we just got a glance at the breeding display, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I honestly don't know which skin I prefer the most. They're all beautiful. Now, on to the actual breeding system. So, if I go here to the biology tab, as you can see, we can see the breeding season. Each animal has their own breeding season. For the Oviraptor, it is from April to June, which is, it's currently May right now. So, like, they're like right smack dab in the middle. And we can see all the requirements needed. So this one is sexually mature and has enough breeding space, and the fertility is 71%. But I have not put the nest in, so what I'm going to do is actually just do that right now. And what's going to happen is that the mother will sort of build up the nest, and well, first off, as you saw earlier, the male has to court the female. The female can reject or accept, in which case, like, the male or female can, like, threaten the other. Like I said, threatening isn't fully developed yet, but it has been partially put in for the breeding. And the parents will actively be tending to the nest as well as fending off potential threats, which I'm going to try and capture. But there we go. I've got the nest in. So now they should... Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I haven't given these guys water. That's on me. It doesn't really matter because I'm in sandbox, but might as well. But I'm going to be able to watch now and see if we can catch a mating display. Let's see. Going to drink. Okay, they all appear to be going to drink. Oh, wow. Yeah, Alton Sarne is booking it. Honestly, the iridescence on this skin is really cool. I really like it. It looks awesome. But yeah, I can't pick a favorite skin. Now, we're just gonna kind of have to wait to see how the breeding is gonna go. I'm gonna have to wait a little because they're all going to drink. Oh, is this it? Nope. Okay, I saw the male. Oh wait, oh, they're both males. Whoops. Okay, guys, I'm back, and as you can see, it is April, which is the start of their breeding season. Now, what I've decided to do is actually just leave one male and one female because it'll be easier to watch them both perform like these sort of behaviors. Now, unfortunately, Arahi here is sleeping, so I'm going to have to wait for her to wake up now, which is very annoying. Now, what I'm going to do right now is actually just throw in a velociraptor because
Blink, and
sorry,
you'll...
Nigel, but I'm not, like, we're not worried about that right now. The velociraptor is going to pose a threat to the oh wait, hold up. Is she still sleeping? Yes. The velociraptor is going to pose a threat to the nest. Well, it's not. It won't technically pose a threat. It can't actually do anything yet. But in the future, it will. Well, I think it will anyway. Like, it's leading to that being the case. So the oviraptor mother and father, because they have both, as you can see in the parenting, they're both parents, so they will both be contributing. When they are guarding the nest, they will actively threaten, like, if the velociraptor comes too close, they will threaten it. And of course, down the line, like, oh, wow. In after update 15.1, which is when they, like, want to add the head, like, look IKs and stuff like that, like, we'll see the threatening in more effect rather than just when breeding is happening. Like, right there, the oviraptor might have threatened the velociraptor. Like, he might have been like, dude, get away from me, get away from me. But they are in their breeding season, right? Yes, so he should be, oh, here, as you can see, performing mating display. He's running over to her. I don't know where she is. Now, I've already seen the animation, unfortunately. I didn't mean for it. Oh, okay, this is horrible. This is a horrible spot. So let me quickly just, like, delete some of this foliage. There we go. Oh, wait, let me actually hide the UI. You can see he spins around, does a little dance. Like, all his feathers go out. And I believe... yep, she has been bred and is now pregnant. 2 babies due in 2 months. Now, I don't think that's actually correct. I think that's 2 babies will be laid. Actually, wait. No, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Now, she is currently searching for a nest. The nest is right over here. Now, where's that velociraptor? Oh, well, that's a bit late. But yeah, now where's the velociraptor? Because once she starts, like, building up the nest and stuff, I want to throw him over here and see how she guards it. Now, as you can see, Batsaiken here is actually guarding the nest. So let me quickly grab the velociraptor. As you can see, he's sort of patrolling around, and here we can see here he is sort of building up the nest, kicking up some dirt and stuff, building it up, and which is really cool to see. Now, let me bring this guy over here, because, bro, you need to be like a threat. Oh, yeah, and as you can see, boom, already started charging towards the velociraptor, and the velociraptor is fleeing and just roars at him. And once, like, look like case are at, whoa, velociraptor's trying to come in here. Now, of course, combat, oh, wow. Just yelled at him, and now he's, yeah, wow, he got out of there. He got out of there quick. Oh, what the heck? Why are you yelling? What's happening? Oh, and he's coming back. So we can already, like, sort of see the beginnings of combat. Of course, combat isn't in the game yet, but these are the first steps toward it, and it's really cool to see. Now, if we select the nest here, we can see that We've got 2 eggs, and these eggs will be laid in 1 minute. You can see who the father and mother are, and all that stuff. And as you can see, they're both sort of guarding the nest. Now, in the public testing branch, they would actually just sit down next to the nest, but now they are actively, like, patrolling around, and this is actually so cool to see. Honestly, once look targets are added, this is going to be so cool, because they'll, like, actively be looking at the Velociraptor, and they're going to be like, ooh, is he coming close or not? Like, right now, it still looks awesome, but, like, the look targets are going to add so much more. Wow, they're really guarding this nest. Oh, threatening. He's threatening the Velociraptor. And it says he's fleeing, but it doesn't look like it. And honestly, this will be so cool to see with like the T-Rex and stuff. And like the Spino. I'm going to have to try that later on, because that's going to be so cool to see. Now, Airhe here has gone to drink. And she's just going to, like, she's going to be laying her eggs soon. Yeah, as you can see, she's going to be laying her eggs. So once she's done drinking... Yep, oh, nope. So she's watching over group. She should be going to lay the eggs. Yep, there we go, laying eggs. Sorry, Velociraptor, I kind of just put you in here to be bullied. Although it would be interesting to see like who would win in a fight, Oviraptor or Velociraptor, because sorry, like that would be really cool. Now here we can see the Oviraptor has sat down. By the way, I'm going to just like remove some of this. We also have like new brush types and stuff, which I forgot to talk about, of course, because I'm goofy. Like I can put some of this grassland grass. Looks really nice. Didn't really do anything, but. And the eggs should be in here soon. Yep, there we go. As you can see, we've got some eggs. Now, this is not a exact one-to-one representation of how many eggs, like of how many babies there's actually going to be. Due to some technical difficulties, that's just not possible. But it does kind of reflect. I'm going to remove some of this grass because, like, I kind of want this for a thumbnail shot, you know? Like, it looks very cool. Very good. I'm just gonna walk around, like, kind of just go around. Oviraptor looking beautiful. No, absolutely stunning animal. And, yeah, as you can see, she gets up. And now she is back to guarding her nest. Now, I'm interested to see how she's going to guard her nest from perhaps a large theropod like a Carcharodontosaurus or a T-Rex. But actually, they probably wouldn't even be interested in the nest, if I'm going to be honest. Now, where is the male? Because he should also be helping to guard the nest. Now, honestly, I want to bring the Velociraptor back here. Let's see that threatening stuff again. Oh, dang, no, he immediately knew. Yeah, he was just like, nah, I ain't dealing with this. Now, these eggs will be hatching in 4 minutes, so I'll see you guys in a sec. I mean, these behaviors are just so cool to see, and it's just amazing to see the game take shape. And as you can see, these babies are about to pop out. There we go. The overactive clutch has hatched. Erhi and Batsaikon are now parents. So now, as you can see, the eggs have sort of hatched. The nest will slowly. How are you drinking? I don't know. But as you can see, these two brothers are like they are actual siblings. They aren't just adopted siblings, and they have their mother right there. And we can see the genealogy with Aryan and Batsaikon. And we also have the new milestone, naturally born in the park, I believe. Yeah, Batsaikon also has the parent and love ones. It should be the same for Aryan. And yeah, that's pretty much what happens with the breeding system. These guys will slowly grow, and it's going to be just so cool to see this. Bro's stuck, so let me move him. Okay, I was about to say, what's wrong with bro? But he appears to be good. By the way, I totally forgot to mention this, but yeah, the new landscaping tools also, like, they're so good. Like, can just, like, it allows for a much more natural blending of textures, and it's just so good. But yeah, I think that's gonna have to wrap it up for this video. It's quite long, so I'm gonna have to edit it down quite a bit. If I missed anything, do comment down below. If you guys are excited for the next updates, update 15.1 and update 16, do comment down below. I'm going to be starting a new park build series for Prehistoric Kingdom. I've got a really cool idea for it, and hopefully I don't give up like last time. Anyways, that's it for me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.